What's going on YouTube? My name is Ty. In today's video, I want to talk about my experiences with American Airlines. Me and my wife recently went to Vegas and we flew Frontier going to Vegas, which was great, was fine, but flying back, going home to Norfolk was American Airlines. So let me tell you about my experience with American Airlines and what's going on. So we had a one-stop trip from Vegas to Texas and from Texas to Norfolk. Now our home is Norfolk. Okay, we're going towards Norfolk. And one of the things that happened was when we flew to Texas, where everything was fine, but once you're in the air, you have no phone service. So when I landed, turned my phone on, there was 6 notifications through text messages saying our flight has been canceled. So flights was canceled. So they rescheduled our flight, and my wife called, and customer service wasn't open that early. We got there at 5 o'clock. Customer service able to 6. They got there at 6:30. So we had to call a number we received, and we had 2 choices between going to Texas to Philly or Texas to Charlotte. Texas to Philly is a longer flight. Texas to Charlotte was a better flight, but flew out at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we got there at 5, was there till 10 to 10:30. We got on our flight. So our was delayed. We got delayed 5 to 6 hours. So we left at 10:30 from Texas. But they rescheduled again. Now we're saying there's no more Charlotte. We had to go to Philly. We had to go from Texas to Philly and Philly to Norfolk. So they added another 2 stops to our journey. So then they changed it again to look. We had enough space for from Texas to Charlotte, North Carolina. So we took that route. We stayed in Hope from the airport 6 hours overlay. And they did give us some free food vouchers, $12 a piece. Me and my wife went to McDonald's. The food was gross there at Texas airport. The food was gross because they guess they cook it real fast. It was gross. But what happened was we got on a flight and we landed in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we had to wait another 2 hours for our next flight. So what happened was so they changed our flight again. So from Charlotte was not going to Norfolk, it was going to Newport News. And that's the closest flight they got. They have no flights going to Norfolk. So the only good thing about it is Norfolk Airport and Newport News is 30 minutes away. So that wasn't too bad. 30 minutes away, at least we're home. We get a cab or whatever. My father picked us up. So the problem was they did not change our bags. Now the receptionist customer service said, "Hey, I changed your flight to Newport News. I changed your bags. It should be following you," but it didn't. It didn't follow us to Newport News. It went to Norfolk, and we were so upset with the Norfolk, and our bags was not there. Our bag was on another airport. So we landed after Charlotte. There's a little incident happened in Charlotte. I'll get there in a minute. We landed in Newport News. We had no bag. Our bag was 30 minutes away. And it's 4:30 afternoon. Rush hour traffic. A 30-minute drive turned into 2 hours. So we got there at 6:30. And we had my brother-in-law's birthday that day. We had a dinner at 7 o'clock. So we get to the airport, Norfolk Airport at 6:30. We got our bags, which had a dash in it. It had a slit in it. It was damaged. We didn't notice that until we got home because we were rushing to get to my brother-in-law's dinner. We was rushing, so we didn't notice we got home. And we was rushing. So we got there at 6:30. It took us an hour to get home. So this time it's 7:30. Party started at 7. We dressed real quick, got that 7:45. We caught the party, but it was really late due to American Airlines. Now we was late due to American Airlines. So let's get to what happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we landed in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've got what time? It's probably around 2 o'clock. So the flight beside us was to Knoxville, Tennessee, and their flight was delayed as well. So they had a big old cart, and the cart was on our side of the terminal. There's a Newport News and a Knoxville, and the guy announced that we apologize for everyone's flight delayed. This is for the people whose flight has been delayed, and there's some free cookies, some free water, some little snacks, whatever. And so I didn't get none at first, and people from our flight got some snacks. They didn't say anything, but as soon as I got some snacks, the guy said, "Hey, this is not for you. This is for the people from Knoxville whose flight was delayed." I told the guy, "Look," I got kind of upset. Look, our flight was delayed 6 hours. You added an extra stop to our flight. We're supposed to have been home, but in our bag, and on top of that, our bags is not flying to Norfolk. It's flying. No, our bags are flying where we wanted to go, Norfolk, but we're going to Newport News. So don't tell me that I can't get no free snacks and you can inconvenience me all day. So I walked off and got on the plane to fly from Charlotte to Newport News. So again, my experiences was really terrible. I wouldn't fly with them ever again. I would pay extra money not to fly with them. They was horrible all the way through. They delayed our flight. They canceled our flight. They delayed our flight. They added an extra stop to our flight, which we didn't want. They lost our bag. They damaged our bag, and they snapped on me when they were offering free stuff for people whose flights been canceled, delayed, which it was. They snapped on me, and I snapped back at them. They damaged our bag. They sent the bag to the wrong airport. It took us 2 hours to get there because of traffic at the time we got there, and we was late for our brother-in-law's dinner. So American Airlines, I will not fly with you guys again. I will not advise anybody else to fly with them again. They're a horrible company. Had a horrible experience. And I have a picture of my bag. Below this video, I have a link to my blog post I've written about American Airlines, and I have the picture of my bag. It's not a big gash, but it's noticeable that, hey, this wasn't there when we checked the bag in, and it was damaged, and it was shipped to the wrong airport in rush hour traffic. So it's just horrendous how they did us. They should have gave us free tickets. They should have gave us more free meals. They should have apologized for losing our bag, damaging our bag. And the sad thing about it is I chose the early morning flight because we left. The goal was from 1 o'clock in the morning, land to Texas at 5 o'clock. From Texas to Norfolk, we'll get there at 11 o'clock in the morning. We had the whole day to relax, chill, take a nap we want to, until 7 o'clock for our dinner. The plan was to keep the fly all day. So they delayed our flight. Horrible experience. I will not fly them again. I give 1 out of 10. I give them a 1 because the customer rep did try to help us out, and they did try to give us some information the best she could. But in Texas, but in Charlotte, those guys was a complete a-holes, man. It was a complete a-hole. Like, you damaged our bag, you ship our bag to the wrong airport, you delayed me 7 hours, and you're calling me out when I got some free snacks for these people flights that were delayed, but ours was delayed as well. I didn't appreciate that at all. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I did not enjoy them. I won't recommend them to no one. I won't fly them ever again. And my wife, she got pissed, and she's like, I'm not flying with American Airlines never again. So, the flight there on the airplane was fine. It was great, but there's the delays, the cancellations, the customer service sometimes was kind of spotty. I didn't like them at all. So that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching my video. And look below the video for my blog post I've written about it. And you see some pictures, a picture of my bag that was effed up. Thanks for watching.